Parents sued me for my newly purchased house. It should go to your sister, they claimed in court. I defended myself without legal representation. When the judge heard their scheme, their case fell apart. I, 29M, acquired my first home last month after 8 years of saving. And now my parents are actually suing me for it. Yes, you read correctly. This entire situation is so bizarre, I'm still trying to comprehend it. Let me provide some context first. I'm the oldest of 2 children. Started working at 16, grocery store, pizza delivery, whatever employment I could secure. Became financially self-sufficient at 18. That's when I purchased my first vehicle, a 1998 Honda with 200,000 miles for $800 saved from those jobs. Attended community college while working full-time. Then completed coding boot camps and obtained IT certifications. Been in cybersecurity for the past 8 years. My sister Melissa, 26F, is the favored child. Private university, master's in art history. Studied abroad in Europe for 2 semesters. My parents covered everything: tuition, accommodation, spending money, spring break excursions. They even purchased her a vehicle for her 16th birthday. I've been saving diligently since securing my first professional position. No luxurious vacations, no designer attire. Share housing with roommates until last year. Finally purchased my house last month. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, pleasant backyard. Cost me $385,000. Contributed 20%, $77,000 from my savings. Obtained a reasonable mortgage rate. 2 days after closing, I received this message from my father. We need to discuss the house situation. Call me immediately. I called, thinking perhaps they wanted to visit. How wrong I was. Dad, look son, we've been discussing as a family, and we believe it's only fair that Melissa gets the house. What are you talking about? Dad, she's struggling with student loans. Can't afford rent in the city. You're doing well. You can easily purchase another house. I literally laughed because I thought he was joking. He wasn't. Mom joins the conversation. We raised you, supported you, and now it's time to give back to the family. Your sister deserves stability. You financed her entire education. I saved for 8 years to buy this house. Family helps family. Don't be selfish. The conversation deteriorated from there. I disconnected when Dad began shouting about moral obligations. A week later, I'm served legal documents. My own parents are suing me for my house. Their lawsuit claims I owe them for raising me. They calculated $300,000 in child-rearing expenses. Melissa needs the house more due to her loans. I can afford to buy another house. They have emotional investment in my success. As parents, they have a right to redistribute family assets. The most absurd part, they want the house transferred to Melissa and want me to continue paying the mortgage for at least 2 years until she gets on her feet. They can't just take it away from me. Update 1. 3 weeks later. Incredible how this exploded. Thank you all for the support. I've read every comment, and honestly, it's keeping me sane through this nightmare. Here's what's transpired since my previous post. I decided to represent myself. I know everyone says that's unwise, but hiring an attorney would cost me at least $10,000. And this case is so ridiculous that I figured I could handle it. I've always excelled at research and documentation. Discovered some interesting facts. My aunt, dad's sister, is financing their lawsuit. She's always disliked me because I didn't invite her to my community college graduation. I simply didn't participate. Seemed unnecessary for an associate's degree. She's been telling everyone in the family that I'm ungrateful and think I'm superior because I work in technology. Melissa started posting on social media about her house. Actually posted old images of properties for Pinterest. Caption: can't wait to make this house a home. Thanks mom and dad for fighting for what's right. Hashtag family first. My parents attempted to get my grandparents on their side. Backfired on them. Grandpa literally told them to off with that nonsense. Grandma was more polite, but still told them they were being preposterous. The initial hearing was scheduled for 2 months later. Courts are congested. I've been preparing extensively: bank statements, mortgage documents, proof of down payment, employment records, everything. Their attorney, some ambulance chaser my aunt found, contacted me for settlement discussions. They want complete transfer of the house title to Melissa, need to pay the mortgage for 24 months, $3,100 for emotional damages, a written apology for dividing the family. I couldn't restrain myself. I laughed so hard I snorted, then disconnected. The family drama is escalating. Mom posted on Facebook, "Some children forget their origins. We gave my name everything. Our love, our support, our values, and this is how he repays us." His sister Melissa has student loans and no stable housing. A good son would assist his family. Hashtag disappointed mother, hashtag family values. My aunt commented, "Shameful behavior. Your sister needs that house more than you need your selfishness." Got uninvited from Thanksgiving. Mom messaged the entire family. Due to recent events and my name's decision to harm his sister's future, he is not welcome at family gatherings until he does the right thing. Whatever. I'll order Chinese food and watch football in my house. Update 2. Day of court hearing, 2 months after first update. Just returned from court. You won't believe this spectacle. I arrived early, dressed professionally, carrying a file folder with all my documentation. My parents arrived with Melissa, my aunt, and, I'm not exaggerating, all wearing matching t-shirts that said "Family First" in large letters. The courtroom drama commenced immediately. Melissa tried to rush over to embrace me, loudly saying, "I forgive you for making us do this." I stepped back and let her stumble. Aunt began hissing "ungrateful" under her breath. Judge called the hearing to order and requested opening statements. Their lawyer, already looking embarrassed. My clients have invested their lives, love, and substantial resources into raising the defendant. His sister faces significant student loan debt and housing insecurity. The defendant has the means to purchase another property easily. This case concerns fundamental family values and supporting those in need. Me, Your Honor, I bought a house with my own money that I saved for 8 years. I'm a sole person on the mortgage. That's it. Judge appeared intrigued, asked their lawyer to present their case. They presented photo albums of family vacations from my childhood, Melissa's student loan statements, $180,000 for art history, a spreadsheet of expenses my parents claimed they spent raising me, including a $12.99 McDonald's Happy Meal from 2003, text messages where I said, "Love you guys," as proof of emotional investment, screenshots of my LinkedIn showing I work in cybersecurity, public information, Melissa's business plan for converting the house into an artist retreat. When my turn came, I presented bank statements proving all funds came from my savings, mortgage documents in my name only, records showing I paid for my own community college, proof I've been financially independent since 18, emails where I requested assistance with textbooks in college, and was told, "We're focusing on Melissa's education right now." Then came the crucial moment. Judge, "Ms. Melissa, what is your current employment?" Melissa, "I'm in a transitional period focusing on my artistic growth." Judge, "Are you employed?" Mom, interrupting, "She's an artist, a digital content creator." Judge, "Does she have any income?" Dad, "Income isn't the measure of someone's worth." Aunt, shouting she deserves that house more than him. Judge warned my aunt about courtroom conduct. Judge, to Melissa, "What kind of digital content do you create?" Melissa, proudly, "I'm a TikTok dancer and lifestyle influencer." Judge, "And how much income does this generate?" Melissa, "I'm building my brand. These things require time." The judge seemed unimpressed. Judge, "Let me understand this clearly. You want your son, who has worked and saved for years, to give his house to your daughter who has no job, no income, and no plans to obtain either? And you want him to continue paying the mortgage?" Their lawyer, "If I may." Judge, "I've heard enough. I'll issue my ruling in writing within the week." Received the dismissal letter 5 days later. Update 3. The aftermath 1 week after court. Case dismissed. Judge's exact words. "This case lacks any legal merit whatsoever." But the real drama erupted outside the courthouse. My aunt completely lost control, screaming that I'm dead to the family and will die alone in that house. Melissa collapsed to her knees on the courthouse steps, wailing, "You've stolen my future." My mom declared I'm no longer her son. Dad said I've destroyed the family. Returned home to check my security cameras, installed right after being served papers. Captured some activity. Footage showed Melissa approaching my vehicle, looking around nervously, then departing without doing anything. Aunt walking up my driveway with a spray paint can but turning back when my motion lights activated. Filed a police report immediately with the footage. That evening, chaos erupted on social media. Melissa launched a GoFundMe. Help me buy a house after my brother stole my future. Description claimed I manipulated the legal system and abandoned family values. It was reported multiple times and placed under review by GoFundMe for misrepresentation. Mom posted in local Facebook groups about my betrayal. Several group administrators removed the posts for harassment. My aunt posted vague threats online, but deleted them when people confronted her. I documented everything and filed for a restraining order, which requires time to process. Then the family group chat exploded. My cousin, who never liked Melissa, responded to Mom's sob story. Didn't you pay for Melissa's $200,000 education while my name? Work nights to afford community college? Now you want his house too. This initiated a family debate. Apparently, many relatives were tired of my parents' favoritism but never voiced it. Uncle, remember when my name? Asked for $200 for books and you bought Melissa a MacBook instead? Other cousin, wasn't Melissa's graduation party $15,000? Well, my name didn't even get a dinner. Grandpa chimed in. You two are disgraceful excuses for parents. My name succeeded despite you, not because of you. Update 4. The resolution 3 months after court. I planned to let it go, but after the attempted vandalism, I decided to take appropriate action. Filed police report with security footage, still pending investigation. Restraining order approved against aunt, temporary for now. Sent formal cease and desist letters. Reported the fraudulent GoFundMe, documenting everything for potential civil case. Consequences are emerging. Aunt received written warning at work for harassing me via work email. Melissa's GoFundMe was shut down. Parents are getting sideways glances at church. Small town gossip. The family dynamics have shifted. Half the family sided with me. Quarter remaining neutral. Quarter still thinks I should have surrendered the house. Final update. 6 months after court. Life is different now. Current situation. Parents aren't communicating with me. Mutual decision. Aunt's restraining order became permanent after she violated the temporary one. Melissa secured employment at Starbucks, complained about it on Instagram. I received a promotion at work. Upgraded security system. I'm thriving in my house. Adopted a dog from the shelter, Luna, German Shepherd mix. Started hosting game nights with friends. Actually having visitors who don't criticize my every move is refreshing. Mom occasionally messages requesting money because finances are tight. I don't respond. Dad sent one email. When will you forgive us? Family should stick together. He didn't reply. Best news. Grandpa visits for dinner every Sunday. He's teaching me woodworking in my garage. Turns out he wanted a bond for years, but my parents always made excuses. Last week he said, I'm proud of you, kid. You stood up for yourself. But for everyone asking, yes, my parents truly believed suing their adult son for his own house would succeed. Yes, Melissa genuinely thought she deserved it because she suffered in college while I had it easy working. And yes, they're still telling anyone who will listen that I tore the family apart. Some individuals really shouldn't be parents.